Scar tissue is wearing thin. I can't believe you're here again, with the same soft lie, the familiar pain. I'm standing in your acid rain. The walls with shaking hands. After the first time you walked free, I gathered stones from shifting sands, thinking you wouldn't come back for me. But you returned like a cruel season, offered hope without a reason. Now I have nothing left to break anymore. I used to pray for the strength to let you go, but now I'm just too tired to fight. I've learned that every promise you saw will wither by the morning light. My heart is a glass shattered on the floor. I don't know what you're looking for. You keep coming back just to leave the wound open wide. There is nowhere left for my truth to hide. I'm just the wreckage of your second chance. Goodbye. The irony is sharp, the lesson clear. I mistook repetition for sincerity. Every betrayal carves a new fear, leaving only brittle clarity. My heart is a glass shattered on the floor. I don't know what you're looking for. You keep coming back just to leave the wound open wide. There is nowhere left for my truth to hide. I'm just the wreckage of your second chance. Goodbye. Second chance, third chance, no more. Goodbye. The clock hand barely moves tonight. Just the sound of the house breathing out. No more fighting, no more wrong, no more right. Only the silence that we spoke about. I'm tracing circles on the glass, watching the streetlights bleed. This house is cold, not just the air. It's the space where your breath used to be. We built a kingdom on a whisper with promises in every stone. Now we're strangers in the wreckage, standing here completely alone. The echo of the last argument is finally gone, but the heavy wound remains. I see the final curtain drawn, and all that's left is endless rain. We're just fading echoes in the dark. A burned out photograph, a broken spark. How do you want to love someone you still know? We let the fire die and watch the embers go. This is the hardest silence I have known. Tell me where we missed the turn, where the line was crossed. Was it a single moment we didn't say, or just a love that lost its cost? We held the future in our hands, but we crushed it like we're just fading in dark. A burned out photograph, a broken spark. How do you want to love someone you still know? We let the fire die and watch the embers go. This is the hardest silence I have ever known. Just the silence now, and the embers gone. I've memorized the cracks on your ceiling tiles, tracing the lines while you slept. I could map every ghost of your lonely smile. it's your silence kept. But tell me, darling, when did the colors fade? The neon lights on our hopeful boulevard. We were a perfect chord, beautifully played. Then the rhythm got broken and hard. Now the air is thick with a question unspoken, a love that we couldn't redeem. Is this the moment our promise is broken, or just the end of a beautiful dream? I'm singing a song, a melody that never resolves. We're standing on the edge of a massive earthquake, watching the world that we built dissolve. Oh, the silence is louder than any lie, louder than the reason you have to leave. Tell me one last time, look me right in the eye. Was this worth the air that we breathe? I'll carry this scar on the way back to shore. I'll walk through the darkness paper slipped right from your hand. The truth was written on the floor. I didn't need to understand. This quiet is worse than any war. See the poison that price upon the stone. You took the thing I love the most and left me standing here alone. You didn't just walk out, you burned the key. You traded every single part of me. That was not love, it was a silent fraud, a poison chalice poured before my God. I can't unsee the lie that lives in your eyes. How can a heart I knew so well become so cold? You chose a story that was cheap and old. You traded diamonds for a single broken coin. I feel the breaking where our souls would join. You didn't just walk out, you burned the key. You traded every single part of me. That was not love, it was a silent fraud, a poison chalice poured before my God. I can't unsee the light that lives in your eyes I left my armor at your door. I came to you with open hands. I gave the secrets I couldn't afford, leaving only scars and shifting sands. I drained the well to quench your thirst. I burned the map just to stay right here. left of you and me. How do you pull the fire alarm without a sound? Tear down the walls when no one else is around. It hit me like a train on a track I couldn't see. The sudden cruelest clarity, no smoke, no flash, no signal, no goodbye, just a perfect blue, now a broken sky. I watched the light fade out from your eyes tonight. The moment you spoke her name, it wasn't malice, just a casual sight, but to me it felt like a flame. And everything we built, brick by fragile brick, dissolved in a whisper, a sigh. Did I ever really know the man I picked, or just the shadow you let drift by? The air is thin, I'm trying hard to breathe, grasping for an anchor in the storm. But you handed me a beautiful wreath and buried the place that kept me warm. Infinite I see the bags beside the door. The silence is louder than before. The words are frozen on your tongue, but the final sentence has been sung. The steady ground, the only home I knew I'd find. Now the ship is lost, no compass around, and you just left the wreck behind. I was the lock and you were the key, the perfect fit, or so I believed. You took the map and burned the sea and the life I foolishly conceived. I can't believe the ease with which you walked away, like tearing out a single page. After everything we had, what do you have to say? You let me fall right off the stage. Now I am just debris, washed up on the shore, a memory you decided to ignore. You unmade me piece by piece, then left the shell. You threw away the promise, sent my heart to hell. How can the one who built the sky just walk away? Tell me that the years we shared meant more than dust. Tell me that the loyalty wasn't just my trust. Was I convenient? Was I just a passing phase? When did the love turn into a desolate maze? Just